It looks like Tesla is finally going to be bringing CarPlay to all of their models. They're going to do it in a bit of a weird way, but it seems like the pressure is finally getting to them, and the 2025 holiday update might just include a CarPlay surprise. And this is along with some other hotly requested user features that look like they finally might be coming, like some new media streaming sources, new game support, new visual upgrades, some other like Easter eggs and features built in there and more. Let me break down what this holiday update is likely going to have and why it's got a really good shot of actually being one of Tesla's biggest updates ever. Also, huge thanks to my friends at Sentry Pro. If you want to get live real-time alerts for your Tesla, check out the link down below and stay tuned how you can try it for free. So let me first start out by actually answering one of the biggest comments I see on my videos all the time, and that is that you guys are saying, hey, like you're talking about updates and you're talking about features, but I don't have the update. Why is that and what's going on? Basically, long story short, Tesla staggers their update releases. So they do a little bit of a batch of cars here, a little bit of a batch of cars there, and then the more stable and trouble-free those cars are, the wider the release will go. So just because an update is officially rolling out and released doesn't mean you're going to get it very soon, for better or worse. But the flip side to that is, well, is there anything I can do to increase my chances of getting an update sooner? And the answer to that actually is yes and no. For the longest time, like years at this point, there has been a 2-button option inside of your Tesla for getting updates, either standard or advanced. And advanced kind of has you believe that you're getting updates the moment they roll out, which is partially true, but also there's a big debate on whether that advanced toggle actually even does anything or if it's more of a placebo. But Elon did say on Tesla's earnings call a couple of days ago that actually, yes, that advanced toggle does actually do something, and that if you have your update option set to advanced, you should be getting updates the moment they are available. Now, many would like that to actually mean like as soon as Tesla rolls it out, you know, even if it breaks my car, give it to me anyways. But as of now, it just means the moment they are available. So maybe that might actually be changing and you will actually get things sooner. But just to clear up a little confusion, that's how it works. And as for the holiday update, what I'm going to be talking about, that usually rolls out in the middle to the end of December. And again, I'm talking initial rollout. Sometimes it goes out super fast, sometimes it's slow, so just keep that in mind as we talk about all of these new features. And speaking of new features, let's talk about exactly what is changing. So the first change you will likely notice in this holiday update is going to be improved visualizations. Now, we already have rolling out right now a new high-fidelity 3D map view that gives you more detail of your surroundings. That is super cool. We've heard for a while that Tesla could be working on some video game like Unreal Engine system for really high quality graphics, but we've also seen leaked in code some new assets that show us some more of the visualizations you should see around your car. So you'll start to see more types of cars, you might start to see some road hazards pop up, people pushing strollers and things like that, basically giving you a better look of the vehicles around you. Now, it would still be really cool, and I know people have talked about this, for like other Tesla models to show up on the screen, like a Cybertruck looks like a Cybertruck and a Model 3 looks like a 3. That isn't here just yet, but Tesla is definitely working on this, and they are really working to improve the visualizations you see in your car. Along with that, it looks like the holiday update is going to include, finally kind of bundled in there for everybody, the virtual lineup system for superchargers, which actually is a good thing given that it's probably going to be rolling out when everybody's doing road trips. So basically this feature is going to put your spot in line virtually, and you'll sort of see where your spot in line is, and it'll make navigating crowded superchargers way easier and hopefully more fair for everybody. So that'll be cool. And then also, speaking of supercharging, lately in Tesla software updates, we saw this just with Cybertruck recently, Tesla is improving the charging curve and the charging speed of your supercharging experience. So there's a pretty good shot that the holiday update would actually include for free a improvement to charging speeds for your vehicle. So hopefully a better overall supercharging experience coming your way soon. We also know that Tesla is trying to get owners to rate their charging experience. There's a special way you can do this within the app. There are photos that sort of show up around the supercharger in the map that shows you sort of what's around. It seems like what Tesla might be doing is now trying to actually crowdsource this information and then put this real owner info into their mapping system. And the way they might do this is through a new reward system. We've seen some assets for this leak out over the last couple of weeks, and we've seen from the code that Tesla's working to roll this out as sort of a new reward system for their owners. Now, we don't know what you have to do or what the rewards are going to be, but as sort of all the pieces come in on this, it looks like what Tesla might be looking for is to owners do certain things, like take photos of supercharging stations or rate those charging stations or rate the accuracy of points of interest or, drive full self-driving miles, so on and so forth. And what they might do to reward you for that is either do some kind of point system or credit system, or maybe just give you like free subscriptions, like free full self-driving or free premium connectivity or so on and so forth. We've been hearing about this for a while, and it looks like there's a pretty good shot as of now. This is kind of a big feature and a big perk for owners rolling out in the holiday update, which hopefully it does because it makes a lot of sense. And again, who doesn't want free stuff? Another feature that I can't promise is going to happen, but does have a likely good chance of happening in this update specifically, are some new theater options and media options. Last year in the holiday update, that is when SiriusXM finally rolled out to all of the Tesla vehicles. And then in the update prior to that, the prior year's holiday update, that's when Apple Music rolled out to Tesla. So typically in the holiday update, Tesla rolls out new media options. And I think one of the big ones I saw you guys comment on a lot is Pandora that is missing. So maybe Pandora comes, maybe some other media options come in, maybe some new theater options come in there. But that is something we could be seeing sort of in the holiday update and sort of come in as a new app for everybody. And then speaking of new apps, we've also seen code that suggests that Tesla is looking to bring back gaming as a bigger part of their vehicles. Now, there is like the Tesla Arcade that has some games you can play. Some older Teslas have access to Steam where you can play like full-on PC games. And it seems like what might be happening is that Tesla might be bringing back cloud gaming that would allow you to basically stream console games or PC quality games to your Tesla. And especially recently, we got a leak of a 5G icon in a Tesla, so faster data speeds that would definitely help you and give you a better experience for cloud gaming. So cloud gaming, maybe through, is Google Stadia around? I don't think so, but Xbox Game Pass and Steam and things like that, gaming in one form or another might be another big feature here in the holiday update. The next set of features we might be seeing in the holiday update have to do with Sentry mode, which really hasn't gotten touched in a while. Now, I will say one of the new features that did come out recently was a low power mode, but this isn't good because it turns off Sentry mode to conserve power. And we've been hearing for a while that Tesla is working on a better, more efficient Sentry mode that sips power instead of chugs it like it is right now. So hopefully a more efficient version of Sentry mode is coming. And then also we've heard that Tesla might be rolling out both the ability to record the internal camera for Sentry mode, the cabin camera, so you can capture that vantage point, and potentially a stealth Sentry mode that would sort of hide any alerts and not let anyone around the car know it's being recorded if you wanted a more stealthy presence. So I will say all of these things are fine, but they don't really address the core issue, which is that you want to know when Sentry mode is going off. Whether or not the car is doing anything, you want to know if someone is around your car up to no good, which is why I love Sentry Pro. This is an app you can get for iOS or Android that fixes this major problem by giving you instant alerts on your phone, watch, tablet, anytime Sentry mode goes off. And the cool thing about this is that you could just let Sentry mode sort of act like normal and maybe go off, maybe not, or you can actually put your car on the offensive. You can have it flash its lights or honk the horn to let anybody know and say, hey, I know what's going on, the car is recording, and you are watching remotely on your device. And look, I could tell you things like how many users around the world use Sentry Pro and love it. I can tell you that it uses the official Tesla API, but here's the main thing you need to know. It's not going to take away any additional power on your vehicle. That's the myth that I want to bust. And then also, like especially right now as we get into the holidays, you're doing some traveling, road tripping, your car is in new places. you want to know what's going on with your Tesla. There's still those stupid people out there, still people vandalizing Teslas for no good reason. You just want to have that peace of mind, and Sentry Pro is going to give you that peace of mind because there's no other way to get instant alerts anytime Sentry mode goes off, and Sentry Pro is here to do that and make sure that you are getting that peace of mind. There's a free trial. You can try it for free if you want to on iOS or Android, and of course, there are some great discounts on their various subscription offerings that are super affordable, including 20% off for a lifetime offering. So if you want to buy it once, own it forever, save 20%, all you got to do is hit my link down below. Check it out. Get your Tesla connected. Super, super easy. And again, try it for free. You've got nothing to lose and so much peace of mind and security to gain. So check out Sentry Pro. Don't wait for Tesla's holiday update. Just make Sentry Mode actually pro now with Sentry Pro at the link down below. One of the other big parts of the holiday update, though it isn't likely like a new thing by the time this rolls out, but will kind of be a big deal still, is going to be full self-driving version 14, which is rolling out randomly right now to some owners and not others around the world. I'm still waiting for some of my vehicles, but I know I got some emails. Actually, some of you guys have it, so congratulations on that. The reason I bring this up is not only that full self-driving 14 is like a big upgrade in and of itself with some new features and new parking capabilities and things like that, but what Tesla usually does around the holidays, and they'll do with holiday updates, is give away free trials. So there's a pretty good chance, I'd say a better chance than not, that we'll see a free full self-driving 14 trial come to all eligible owners. Basically, if your car is capable of it, you'll get a free month so you can try it out on your road trips and things like that. So it is rolling out right now. Those usually Tesla will stagger the release from the free trial. So just something to sort of keep in mind. Like I said, there is a pretty good chance as of now that Tesla will be bringing kind of CarPlay capabilities to your Tesla. I know this has been like one of the most controversial things of my channel for the life of the channel, adding CarPlay and workarounds and things like that. Some people think it's great. Some people hate it. Basically, long story short, code suggests that Tesla is rolling out a new feature soon that allows you to do remote screen sharing capabilities. And it looks like from the code, this will work in both directions. So Tesla themselves can remote into your touchscreen and see things and control things remotely for diagnostic purposes, which is fine. But the more exciting part of this is the flip side, where you can actually remote send things from your phone or your laptop or your tablet, or maybe even like game consoles, from those devices to your Tesla screen. So you can basically replace the Tesla interface with almost anything you want. And practically speaking, there are a ton of reasons you'd want to do this. For example, when you're parked, instead of relying just on Tesla Theater, you could AirPlay anything from your phone or your computer or your tablet to your screen in your car. So you kind of get the big video and audio experience that Tesla has to offer from anything on your phone. So photos or remote apps or maybe a screen for working from your computer, things like that. There are a bunch of like practical benefits to this that you can use while you're sort of supercharging or parked, but also when driving, there are already right now ways and there are workarounds to mirror your phone screen from your phone to the screen in your Tesla, even while you're driving. And this might actually be a pretty good thing that could come directly from Tesla that would kind of, in a lot of ways, solve the CarPlay problem. Because what this could essentially allow you to do is throw up a window side by side with your Tesla UI that would let you basically duplicate your phone screen on your Tesla. So Google Maps, Waze, Uber, Lyft, whatever it may be, could be right there on the big screen with touchscreen support inside of your Tesla. Now, the problem there is that they've got to be careful that they can't be showing video because then they get into legal issues. So you can't be watching videos while you drive, even though people already do that anyways. That's besides the point. But being able to have information-rich apps like Waze, for example, is something that could totally happen. And this is something that could be done with a free software update. Wouldn't require you to go to Tesla for service, wouldn't require a mobile technician. This is totally something that could be coming in the holiday update and could actually be a really big game changer and work on both iOS or Android. We've only seen code suggesting AirPlay, so that would, technically that would restrict things to the Apple world, but there's also a chance this could come to Android as well. But at least for you iPhone owners, there's a better chance than not this is going to be key priority just for you. And look, I know a lot of people get mad at the speculation of these videos. They get mad because they say, oh, you don't know anything. These are leaks and rumors and things like that. But look, I can only report on what is publicly available since I don't work for Tesla. And I'm telling you, I've done my homework. I've gone through all the digging here, and these are the rumors as of right now. I'm not claiming this is 100% true. I'm not saying this is definitively going to happen. But if we're looking at the laundry list of things that could potentially be in the holiday update, these are the features that likely have a shot, the best shot ever, of being in the Tesla software update. And again, looking back historically at holiday updates, they follow a theme and a trend of bringing major features. And these are the major features that have been referenced in code and have long been rumored that finally should be launching. Of course, I've got a lot of thanks to give to a lot of my partners who make these videos possible. My friends at Drive Protected make the best DIY PPF you can get on the market. They've got options for every single Tesla. You can go the clear route. You can go the matte finish route. They've got ceramic coating options. They've got cleaning products as well. And best of all is you can save so much money by doing this yourself. Don't go to the shop down the street. Don't go with some no-name company. Go with Drive Protected, your number one source, super high quality materials, and they will walk you through the process step by step, and you will save thousands of dollars by doing this yourself. And I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. My code Rosenfeld will get you 10% off. So be sure to check out Drive Protected, linked down below. Also, speaking of protecting our cars, I think we all love a good pair of floor mats. That's where my friends at 3W Liners come in. They have got an amazing set of floor liners for basically every single Tesla and every single car on the road. They've got an amazing attention to detail here with their design. They are custom fit to fit perfectly inside of your Tesla. They give you amazing coverage built with really high quality durable material that's going to keep your car safe, also super easy to clean. These are the best value, and I can save you guys even more money. I think I've got a 35% discount code you can use by using my special code down below. So not only are they great as their price currently, but I could save you even more money with my special code. So check that out down below as well. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, I love my friends at Tesla Emblems. You might have seen me mention them in the beginning of the video. They have some really creative, fun, and affordable ways to upgrade your Tesla and your Tesla accessories. Like, I love their key card wraps. Like, it's super easy to put a wrap on here. They have so many fun designs, and it just really makes your Tesla experience feel unique. I've never gotten more questions on my Tesla key card than when I had it wrapped with Elon's black Amex card, which was a lot of fun. Of course, they've also got some great solutions for customizing your car as well. You can customize the emblems, the charge port, and just they've got some really cool designs. Like, I've got a plaid like Tesla emblem overlay on my Model X Plaid, just sort of fun to have. And they sort of let you customize your Tesla. These days, when so many Teslas look basically the same on every single street corner and every city around the world, this is sort of a nice way to personalize your car, make it look like its own, and of course, won't break the bank. Very, very affordable. And of course, I've got a coupon code for you guys here as well if you want to save. So of course, check that out down below. And with that, I've hopefully giving away some Amazon money you guys can enjoy. And of course, again, a huge thanks to my channel partners. None of this would be possible without them. The giveaways wouldn't be possible without them. So please, if you're looking to accessorize your Tesla, protect your Tesla, just enhance your Tesla ownership experience, these are the companies I trust, I work with, I love. Link down below. And of course, you've got a coupon code you can use for all of these down below as well. So check it out and save today. And let me know if you got that Amazon gift card. So I'm curious, guys, what would you like to see in the Tesla holiday update for 2025? What new features, what new apps, what new capabilities, free trials would you like to see? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Appreciate you guys as always. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you in the next one.